Welcome to the Big Tree. My
If
name
you're
is Crash.
recording.
Yeah.
If you're
Okay. I just gotta make sure. It's been like months.
Poxal having a casual underage beer at the beginning of our podcast. I see your style. I understand your swag, Poxal.
It's totally beer.
yeah,
Prime beer.
Yeah, it's prime time, baby.
Yeah. So yeah, these two guys. I don't know how this looks on. Yeah. Okay, so these two guys, I think.
That's not at all how it is. I think you by default are going to be in the top left corner, like from your own screen.
Yeah.
But for me,
Yeah.
which is the screen that records, you are to my right and Poxal's beneath us.
Well, the other guys that you're watching are Doofy and Poxal, and if you don't know who they are, you probably are not watching.
They on my screen, I'm beneath you guys too. What the fuck?
Oh,
You're always
strange.
beneath us.
I just like that because I feel like Discord has a bit of a One Piece bias. Because frankly, it should be Bleach on the same pedestal as Naruto. Me, of course, representing Naruto. No. One Piece, as I've tweeted before, is a league below and thus belongs on the bottom. But Discord's bias is really coming out here.
Yeah. Discord is just a giant One Piece fan.
Why? I decided to make a podcast with two of the biggest One Piece haters. Why did I?
Did you guys see this chapter spoilers for fucking chapter 1081?
I stopped reading.
Kaido gets back up and the raid fails.
Oh my god!
Kaido gets back up and the raid fails, and he busts it down on Big Mom.
He was right. He was right. He was right.
Mr. Mojang was real the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh my god.
This is a revelation from God himself.
What's the blue guy's name with the boobs?
Eiffel Tower. Eiffel 47.
Yamato?
Your mom.
The blue guy with the. What did you say?
Yeah, the blue guy with the boobs is samurai related to Odin. Or something, but not actually related. Just like related.
You're talking about Yamato.
Yamato, yeah.
Isn't blue.
Blue hair, no?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I read it in black and white.
Why would you do that? Do you not understand the beauties of color, which are objectively better than black and white? Hence, comics are better than manga.
Already.
I don't like color.
Guys, I have a secret for you guys and our viewers. Oda told me the secret to chapter 1100, the big reveal. Crocodile is going to be Luffy's mother.
Which we foreshadowed.
Yeah, we foreshadowed.
And we did not steal that at all. That was an original OC.
Yeah.
Oda saw our podcast episode and he was like, damn, I gotta tell them, you know?
I gotta do this. It wasn't even planned. Just like, it's a good idea. I gotta do this.
You know what? I saw a pretty fucking real tweet the other day, and it said something like, y'all ever realize that nobody complains about the length of Hajime no Ippo? Because that's an actual good series, right? That's an actual good series. There's no reason to complain. But with One Piece, about it.
Yeah, you know why nobody complains? Because nobody asks people to read Hajime no Ippo. Because the only people that complain about One Piece length are people who are like begged to read One Piece.
You notice. Wait, but Crash, but you do notice that it's also Bleach fans and Naruto fans that complain about the length of One Piece the most.
That's dumb, though.
And their series are so long, but their series are actually good.
Because they know how to, because they're so used to series that are long and good that like when they read them that's long and not good, they're kind of like jarred.
Good. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, they freak out. It's like a
what?
It's like an allergic reaction to the trash. That is
this is why we haven't had an episode in like 10 years.
Dude, did you know Quinn passed me in One Piece? I'm a regular AniList user, and I just saw Quinn like slowly fucking flying through all the One Piece chapters. I'm like, damn, he passed me. This sucks. So I can't read One Piece ever again, unfortunately, because Quinn started after me and finished it before me.
I watched my first anime this year. In March.
I think I saw you do it on AniList too, right? You posted on AniList?
It was
looked mid as hell though.
Cooking, and it was campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill.
Unserious series.
And you want to know something?
No.
Okay, it was more interesting, entertaining than One Piece.
Wow.
Punchline, you could see it miles away.
Who would have thunk it? You know, on the topic of like what we've been watching and reading lately, I'm like having the hardest time in the world reading fucking anything, even things that I think I like. Like right now, okay, I have 5 titles in my like reading that aren't ongoing. The first one's Our
Yeah.
Dreams at Dusk. I read 2 volumes.
It's good.
I think I should like it, but I don't care about anything that's happening. I'm 2 volumes in. It's only 4 volumes. You'd think I'd just like bite the bullet and rush through the rest of it, but I'm
To
just
be
like,
fair,
I just don't care.
I remember not liking the main character in the first volume, and then I started liking him a little bit more
And then
later on.
I'm also trying to read fucking Masturbation Master Kurosawa.
That's so fucking good. Masturbation Master is one of the best manga of all time.
I'm 6 chapters in, which I think is the first volume, and it's good. Like it's like in the same
It
kind
just
of
gets better.
it's like in the same like sphere as like Flowers of Evil and like Nozakiana and like the whole kind
Yeah,
of like
yeah.
blackmailing, sex as like a kind of a literary device. Like it's everything that I think I like in manga, and I should be enjoying it. And I am enjoying it. And I went to sleep one night after finishing the 6th chapter, like thinking about what could happen next. And then like I can't keep reading it. Like I don't know why. It's difficult for me right now.
Burnout, I guess.
Yeah, and then I picked
That
up
happens sometimes.
I picked up Wish.
Pick that
I picked up Wish because I wanted to read a few more Clamp series because I was writing about Clamp for a video, and just some
No.
mid-ass shoujo, dog. Like, but I need to read a few more shoujo before I can be saying, so I can justify
be
my shit
honest.
talking.
I've been so bad when it comes to anime and manga. I've only seen 2 animes this year. One was in March and one was in April.
What was the other one?
Still better than me.
That time I got reincarnated as slime season. Oh my gosh, am I going on an isekai run?
I just like that. I'm noticing a scary trend here. Even when I was doing your top 100, there was a lot of isekai in there that made me a little uncomfy.
Well, isekai trash is the best kind of trash.
It's not. No, I'd rather like a trashy etchy.
Or trashy etchy, but I think the best trash is Death Game horror. For me, that's like the best, because you expect it's always bad. It's very rare that, unless it's like Alice in Borderland or something, that ends up like being enjoyable. 99% of them are gonna suck, but they're still fun to read.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but yeah.
You don't know you don't know what that game manga is. It's like battle royale manga kind of.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've
Death
seen
Game.
Darwin's Game.
I haven't, but I feel like it fits the same category where it's bad, but it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
That's kind of like another is also no.
I lied. The first anime I watched this year was not Campfire in Another World.
See, this guy, it cancels me on Twitter for lying, and then he lies.
But here's the thing: my lie wasn't intentional. My phone's going off like crazy.
You just rogue up.
The first anime I watched was an isekai. God, but furry, I don't want to get hurt. Saw Max Out Defense season 2.
L.
You know that I haven't seen a single isekai in my entire life, unless Digimon counts, I guess.
Digimon
Digimon counts, I guess.
So
Digimon.
I've seen 0 shonens this year, except if you count finishing up Bleach.
I count
Thousand
it.
Year Blood War. Whoa!
I don't.
What was the
Isn't
last?
shonen?
Yeah, Bleach is seinen. What are you talking about?
Shoujo. It's
No,
a
it's
shoujo manga.
it's hard
not-
shoujo.
Heavy
Thank you very
shoujo.
much.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah,
My bad,
please,
my bad,
please.
my bad.
Respect
Well,
it.
no. Actually, never mind, because Thousand Year Blood War ended on December 27th. So it doesn't count for this year. So I've seen 3 animes this year. And all 3 of them are isekai. Meaning I've seen 0 shonens this year.
You're part of the reason why there's so many isekais. Because people watch them.
Yep.
Well, I stopped watching anime entirely for a good period of time, and then I just started watching anime. And it wasn't even intentional. It just turned out that the 3 animes I watched were all
Well,
isekais.
Real.
Well, like, it's kind of funny, because for Slime, I dropped it in season 2. Because I got bored with it, and I was watching this like really big moment in the series that I'd already seen, and it made me want to go back, rewatch that episode, and then rewatching that episode made me binge the rest of the season. Has that ever happened to you guys? Not for an isekai, of course, but like for like, well, not so much for Crash because he reads mostly manga, but Doofy, has that ever happened to you where you'll see like a clip of an anime that you really like Naruto, for example? And it kind of inspires you to go back to the series. We watch that clip, and then rewatching that clip makes you watch more and more episodes of the series.
Yes, but it's like only ever with Naruto. Like, I'll watch I don't know, a scene from like the Pain arc, and I'm like, this shit was good. Let me just go back and watch the episode. This episode's good. Let me just like start going through the arc again. And that happens frequently. And, like, actually today with the Naruto fight poll coming out and everyone talking about how Sakura versus
Whatever
fucking
his name
Sasori was like the number one
Sasori, yeah.
choice. And in my head I'm like, honestly, I know people are giving it shit, but no, I don't necessarily think that people are giving it shit. I think people are just mad that one, Sakura fans like overwhelmed the polls and got that fight to win. And two, I think people are just mad that there are better fights in the series. Not that they're necessarily saying it's a bad fight, but
that isn't a bad fight.
No, it's
but
fucking awesome.
It's not the best. Yeah, it's just not the best fight in the series.
Yeah, definitely not. But I saw that, and that inspired me to go back and actually read a bit of Naruto again. Not at all related to that moment. I went back to like the fucking tuning exams, and like I don't know, I read like fucking 2 volumes worth, and I had fun. And then I just put it down, and I proceeded with other things in my day. But so yes, to answer your question,
Sakura cutting her hair is the deepest moment I've ever seen in fiction.
It's a good moment, though.
It is, yeah. It is.
I do think that's an overhated moment.
I don't trash your series. Sometimes I do. Normally speaking, I don't trash your series. I'm not here like, Naruto fucking sucks.
Look at the fucking virtue signaling of this guy. We don't. He's
Even
so
though
much better than us
I'm not-
morally
yeah.
because he
Yeah,
doesn't
he's
trash our
so-
series.
He's
There's
so
nothing to
straight.
trash. There's nothing to trash. Our series are good. That's the
Exactly.
problem.
See, the reason why we
Have
catch
you
One
read
Piece
your
is there's
series?
so
Have you
much
reached-
stuff
when
to
did
trash
you
in One Piece.
when you stop watching your series, like chapter 3?
See, look at you.
Have you
You're
read
trashing
the-
it right now.
have
You
you-
just contradicted
have
your
you read
previous
the
statement.
wars, the wars arcs of your series?
The war
Where they're
arcs,
all-
Both of our-
are
arcs of your
absolutely
series?
phenomenal.
Both of our war
They are
arcs are
not.
still better than Marineford.
How
Yeah.
dare you?
I said
How
it.
dare you?
Goofy's spinning.
I said it.
Marineford's the best arc in One Piece.
Yeah, so it's not a good look if you think that our worst arcs are better than your best arc. It's not a good look, Crash.
Yeah, that's crazy, Crash.
Okay, but
Can't believe it.
I'm gonna force you guys to read One Piece.
When
For
did
real.
Crash become a
But-
One Piece hater?
okay. You know what? Actually, I kind of wanted to bring up on the topic of hate is because of like all the official Naruto polls and the stakes at hand. You know, a new manga based off the most popular character or whatever. I'm starting to realize that I actually prefer just outsiders hating on Naruto than I do Naruto fans fighting with each other. Because Naruto fans fighting with each other is way worse than any like Naruto hater is. Because
Oh, we have that, like, One Piece is so bad.
yeah, like the infighting is
Yeah, the
worse. I
power
think.
scaling.
Oh,
One
the
Piece.
I hate them. Like, it's like
Shanks versus Mihawk.
By the way,
what I hate is like Sanji fans that are like, oh, I like Sanji, so therefore Sanji needs to be the strongest character. I'm gonna try to make him the strongest character, and then just like, it's so toxic.
yeah, what would you say are like the major fights among One Piece fans? Like serious divisions, not just like over menial things that are happening now, but like long term.
Mihawk versus Shanks.
Yeah, I think Mihawk versus Shanks, because Shanks is I get the I do get the point. It's like Mihawk is the strongest swordsman, swords fighter, swords dude.
Swords, dude.
But then we also know that Shanks is a swords dude as well, because he has a sword. So people are like, if Mihawk is the strongest swords dude, then Shanks needs to be weaker than him.
But maybe Shanks is better at something like hockey.
Yeah,
No.
you haven't reached the point. We've seen Shanks using hockey a couple times, like very recently. He's very OP. Like
What about Zoro
Not
versus
surprising.
Sanji? That's a
Zoro
big
versus
one.
Sanji, that's the most toxic one. Zoro
Really?
I
versus
think
Sanji,
that
because-
one's so dumb. Because it's
Yes.
so obvious that Zoro's stronger than Sanji. Like he's made to be the right hand man for Luffy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
but
feels like some
peop-
copium from an outside perspective.
That's the
Yeah.
thing. Is like people fight because it's mostly like Sanji fans want Sanji to be stronger than Zoro because that validates him, I guess. Even though I don't know, I feel like the character doesn't need to be strong to be a good character, but whatever.
Yep.
And
Well,
then
I'm
Zoro,
sorry. Oh, you can finish.
I was gonna say, and then like Zoro fans use that to mock Sanji. It's kind of like the relationship between Sanji and Zoro in the series, actually, but for real.
All I'm saying is Sanji simps after underage woman.
Boo, boo.
Don't say like the first half of the manga, because the first half of the manga, Sanji is actually age.
No, I'm saying the part when Nami becomes a 4-year-old little girl. I know it's not canon. And Sanji looks at her and says, "I can't wait to watch you grow up."
What the
What
fuck?
the fudge?
Have you not seen that? Crash?
No, is that from a movie?
Yeah, it's from a
I
movie.
don't see it.
think.
I don't watch-
I don't know.
I-
I don't know what it's from. I've just seen it on Twitter.
I remember people complaining about Sanji. There was something about Sanji in a movie, but I didn't.
Oh,
Because I don't watch many of the movies.
because they're bad.
I'll watch like 3 or 4.
Strong World was good.
I mean, Strong World is good. Yeah, that's one that I watched and I liked it. I've heard that like Red is cool, so I want to watch that one.
But what other
Yeah.
factions do we have? I'm kind of just curious. We got to map this out a little more. So we got the Sanji versus Zoro fans. We got the Shanks
Yeah.
Mihawk.
There was also the when Luffy versus Kaido and Big Mom. People were like Luffy's not as strong as they are, especially
Oh,
when they got into like when he became.
this is important for the podcast. Join the stream.
I need to click to join the stream.
This is very important for the podcast. This is the clip I'm talking about.
Go. We're gonna get copyrighted.
I mean, we can't hear the audio, or I can't hear the audio at least, but
Oh,
we can
God,
read the
yeah.
subtitles, so we're good.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay, so you're telling me Sanji ain't a weirdo?
It's
It's-
weird.
Sanji is a weirdo.
I just love Zoro's response when Sanji says
Disgusting.
that.
Yeah,
He's just
Sanji is a weirdo.
disgusting. Zoro's a real G. Like, as much as I hate on One Piece, Zoro is a real G.
Yeah, I like Zoro a lot too.
Zoro is cool. I like Sanji, but Sanji is very creepy / weird at times.
Yeah.
I know that.
can be.
Yeah,
But when he's cool, like the moments where Sanji is cool, he's actually like pretty cool. Especially like during the Big Mom arc and things like that.
and honestly, I know that scene isn't written by Oda, and I really could care less. It's just
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
It's just something I saw on Twitter, and I was like, okay, I'm showing this.
Yeah.
This needs to go on the podcast.
So I definitely think that like the Raid Fail faction was definitely pretty heated
Yeah.
during the Wano.
That was like part of the Luffy isn't as strong as Kaido
Okay.
kind of like angle, because it's like Luffy needs to lose at least one more time. Even though at that point he lost like 3 times against Kaido already. People were like, oh, he needs to lose again.
Luffy ain't gonna beat Kaido with just a punch,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Remember.
He beats all the enemies with a punch. That's kind of like a main theme of the story.
Yeah.
True. 'Cause he's
And
gonna
but didn't Oda
gonna punch
literally
through the
say that he
heavens.
wasn't gonna beat Kaido with a punch?
With just a punch, I guess. That's
Yeah. I guess
yeah.
Gear 5th is a little more than just a punch.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. It's an entire new power up that is extremely overpowered. But
It's a little.
Yeah, but he still doesn't
Okay.
even scale to Naruto or Ichigo. But whatever.
you know, I hate. I hate
EOS
power
Ichigo
scaling
clears.
stuff. 'Cause it's
Doofy,
like,
Doofy, he doesn't even scale the fishbone from the first episode of Bleach.
I mean, unironically.
you know a power scaling fight that I saw. I was so pissed actually. Even though I'm not power scaler, it was like Luffy versus Goku, and of course everyone's saying like Goku wins. But then someone else was like, "Oh, Yamcha could just drown Luffy, so Yamcha could win against Luffy because he could just put him in water and he died." But if we're gonna go by that logic, like I could beat Luffy. I could
Yeah.
grab Luffy and be like, bloop.
I could
Yeah.
literally just grab a water bottle. And
Yeah,
oh,
just-
one of those spray bottles, and I'll just spray Luffy with a spray
Yeah.
bottle.
Yeah.
I can beat Luffy! Oh my gosh! I figured out the title for this video.
But we can beat Luffy.
Yeah, dude, I do hate. I mean, this is the thing, because like on the one hand, I think that power scaling can kind of lose sight of like those little things that would be really important in a fight, like you said, like just drowning Luffy type of thing. But obviously, at the same time, just saying that's like kind of like corny and like dismissive in a sense. I mean, it's the same thing with like when Naruto fans are like, yeah, well, Shishui could beat literally anyone in any series because of Kodo Tatsu Ash Cheeks or whatever the fuck his Genjutsu
Or, like,
is. Like, just OP
in Bleach-
Genjutsu, like, looking eyes, he win. You know what I
In
mean?
Bleach, when they say that characters can't even touch them because they don't have spiritual energy.
Yeah,
or can't see
exactly.
them.
Like, shit like that is just, like...
Yeah.
I mean, while
like-
a factor, it's just, like, it feels too dismissive, like, the conversation.
I feel like out of series scale, in series scaling can always be fun, although it can be toxic. I think out of series scaling can be fun, but the second you lose sight of it just being fun, that's when it gets such a bad rep.
Yeah.
And then there's so many cringe lords that do it.
Yeah. My problem with power scaling is that is the people that want their series to win because that's their series. But not like it doesn't matter. Like Pun Pun can't defeat a single character.
For
He
real.
wouldn't kill himself.
You know,
He can't even win being alive.
Taiga from Toradora could beat Goku.
Yeah.
Have you seen her sword fighting skills?
Goku's a bad dad.
But he will lose against Mihawk because Mihawk is the strongest swords dude of all the series.
It's true.
Goku is
Other
attracted to
six
your
of-
mother.
I mean, canonically, Mihawk is stronger than Sasuke. Because he's the strongest swords person, and Sasuke is a swords person, so...
Exactly. Mihawk.
And Goda has a very deep grasp of reality and its fundamental principles, so... You wouldn't say something like that lightly, okay?
I just think that Oda doesn't exist, and neither does Kishimoto, and Kubo just wrote all three of the series.
Yeah, do you guys saw like the tweet that I did because I'm pretty cool?
I commented on it, brother. What do you mean,
What
did I
tweet?
see it? I commented on it, brother.
You did. It's just like which, and I thought it would be interesting topic. Which, if the big three were written by like different, right?
Oh,
different,
yeah, I saw it.
yeah.
I saw it.
Like, which would you think would be better?
Everybody. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I feel like the worst one at least would be Bleach written by Hada. I don't think it fits at all.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
Like, even looking at that art, like the artwork looks cool, but that does not match what Bleach is about.
Yeah.
Like the way that he draws Ichigo is just so cartoony.
Yeah, but also,
Yeah, it just-
the thing I kept imagining was like... I mean, I think Bleach's comedy moments are already pretty rough, but like, have Oda handle those comedy moments... It's like it would just fucking destroy the series. It would just crumble from underneath
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah, I think Ada could handle like humor in Naruto, but not Bleach.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I think any of the three authors could do a good Naruto, especially Kishimoto.
Kishimoto could
I
do a
think-
great Naruto.
Yeah,
Dare I say
yeah.
the best Naruto?
I think Kishi could do a decent Bleach. I think Kishi could also do a decent One Piece.
I think Kishi
Yeah.
can make One Piece better, but that's just another take for another day.
Yeah.
Kishi
I think-
Godo.
I
think out of them though, I think Kubo's Naruto. Out of the three that you decide, like Kishi One Piece, Oda's Bleach,
Yeah.
Kubo. I think Kubo's. It's not just me being a Kubo fan.
No, I agree.
No,
I'm
no,
a Kubo fan.
I
mean,
actually
even looking at kind of like the replies to your post, I think most of the people were saying
Agreed, yeah.
Kubo's Naruto.
because we like the fights in Bleach and the fights in Naruto. They're very different, but they're both like extremely cool. I think Kubo could handle like ninjas, and Yasuo would be awesome.
Yeah. It just would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like the overwhelming response was Kubo's Naruto.
I mean, yeah. But I think Kubo's One Piece would also be not good. I don't think like Kubo could handle. I don't think Kubo could do a One Piece world. I don't think that's the kind of like world building that he excels at.
I think I agree, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
if we were to rank them, I think Kubo's Naruto number one, then maybe Kishimoto's One Piece, and then what do we have left? What were we just talking about?
We have a lot of we actually
a
have
lot of other permutations of.
Yeah,
But there's 9, isn't there? Because it's
yeah. I think it's a little bit.
Is
less,
it 3
because we're
factorial?
not counting it. Yeah,
no,
but
it's 6
and then
factorial,
minus
I
3.
think. No, I don't understand math. 6 factorial equals 720. I'm wrong, probably, right?
No, that's no. I think it's 3 factorial.
So it's just 6. Because there's... No, for any one of them, they can have 3 authors, but one's already the actual author of it. So it would be 6, yeah. Because each title
Yeah.
would just have 2 other authors, so 2, 4, 6. So you're right,
Yeah.
3 factorial. Probably.
Maths with the big 3.
That's with the big 3. Secret Doves is cringing right now.
Hey, Doofy, when was this one panel?
When was the what panel?
This panel.
Which panel?
Is this like the newest chapter, or when was it?
Okay, let me.
I don't remember.
Have to
So
navigate this
it's probably
carefully.
not the
I
start.
have to navigate carefully.
I hope this is real.
Because we have you,
I hope
Sadara.
this is real.
Stop ruining my
Please
family
tell me
moments,
this
you
is
idiots. I don't fucking know. Definitely not from Boruto. It might be from the. I mean, I don't think it's real, but if it's from anything, it's from like the new Sasuke like, spin-off chat.
Wait, if it is real, I would love that. Oh
I
my
would love
gosh. I hope it's real.
It will be like the best moment in Naruto.
In all of Naruto? Yeah.
I love like
Actually-
the fucking Uchiha family moments in the anime. The manga doesn't really have any, but like the anime has like a lot of like SOL filler, and I love it, and it's so sweet and wholesome. But go and Crash, I cut you off as per usual.
No, I was gonna say like the best moment in Naruto for me is when Naruto tries to defeat I forgot her name, but like the last boss.
The last
Sure.
boss? Oh, Kaguya?
The woman, Kaguya, thank you. Tries to
That's
defeat
your
Kaguya.
favorite
means-
moment?
Wait, let me
Let him
finish.
cook. Let him cook now.
When he tries to defeat her using the ecchi jutsu, it
Yeah.
becomes all the girls. Oh no, all the boys, all the guys like naked.
Yeah, the reverse
I
harem.
thought like that was like, thematically like it does full circle with the series. It would be kind of fun that it would be like that
Yeah.
attack
Yeah.
in some way that would defeat her.
I have 2 favorite moments myself. My first favorite moment, and they're tied, so they don't have any direction, is when Naruto says goodbye to his dad that got risen from
Yeah. Oh, that is a good moment.
jutsu.
That is a good moment.
And yeah, that's a really good one. And the other one is an anime filler moment with it's the scene right after Asuma dies.
Oh, where Shikamaru's like playing shogi with
Yeah,
his father.
Shikamaru's playing shogi with his
Yeah.
father. And
Mhm.
it kind of pans and he kind of like breaks down for like that moment
Yeah.
is just so spectacular. And I think like for that to be filler, all I'm gonna say is my heart that's canon.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna do some shit like my favorite moment was when Naruto returned and was like, "Wow, this truly was our Naruto Shippuden." Like that's what I was expecting, but you gave us like 2 pretty good moments. So you know, I'm happy.
Does Bleach have a title drop moment? Because One Piece has
No.
like one
Yeah, it's in the last
Yeah.
arc when Byakuya's
This
like
truly was our last Bleach.
he's like Ichigo, this truly was our Bleach, and it's like the panel of Ichigo, and he's all like all dark and shadowy, and
Yeah, like
there's no background as per usual, and it's pretty cool.
yeah.
Oh, they do have a name drop moment. You know when Ukiura dies, it's just a white page with a single word in the middle.
Bleach.
D's.
Nuts.
These are 2 words, motherfucker.
Well, no, it's the page afterwards, so he's still technically
Yeah,
right at
that-
the first page.
The page afterwards, it's
Yeah.
just a white page with the word nuts on it.
Nuts.
My favorite One Piece moment is really far out, like near the end. It hasn't come out yet. It's when Luffy finds out that the One Piece is the front.
Friends we made along the way. And it's actually he actually opens up a chest, and inside of it is his
It's just the
testicles,
ferns.
and he's like, "Oh my god, it's actually the 2-piece," and it's his kids.
You know, I like that Oda had to go say that like, no, the One Piece is not the friendship.
Well, Oda also said that Kaido wasn't going to die to a punch. So I don't know how accurate.
Kaido died from lava. It's actually very different.
Wow, spoilers, but whatever, I guess.
I'm sorry.
For when I inevitably read One Piece again, I almost did today, but then I said, "No, I'm gonna read Naruto." Actually, that's
No,
actually what happened. Like unironically, like
No, I don't want to be depressed reading mid.
I mean, I was on Whole Cake, which is like generally pretty good arc.
Oh, fuck you guys.
When Whole Cake's good, it's a good arc. It just has a lot of One Piece moments in it that make it dog shit.
It's just there's a lot of One Piece.
I'm on Whole Cake right now too. I haven't read it in a really long time.
Me too. It does have one of my favorite
I'm-
scenes from the series, though, unironically. It's like
Which is
the scene with like Sanji and Luffy. It's like, no matter how much you punch me, you know, I know you're the one that's hurting more. That's
Now,
really
Whole
good.
Cake, yeah, Whole Cake is my favorite opening in the series, opening 20.
Nah. The best opening is One Day. Da 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 da. It's really good.
the best opening is the one from the Netflix series.
Oh, the Cowboy Bebop adaptation?
I mean, I hope for the series. I have hopes for the series, for the live action series of One Piece.
Damn, Poxal, a bit of an alcoholic over here. Drank a slam back his whole beer in a fucking...
Yeah.
Just in a couple minutes we've been recording.
You know, well, colleague, I have these just laying around.
These? And then he
These
proceeds to
nuts.
give us the middle finger. Holy shit, based crash moment?
Crash isn't a rash.
Yeah.
I'm not a little rash because I haven't lied.
Yeah, you have.
No,
You lie all the time. You've broken me and Doofy's trust. We can never believe you again.
Okay, bring it full circle. Okay, because me and Poxel talked about what we were watching and reading. What have you been watching / reading, Crash? I saw you read Video Girl Eye, and I'm very excited for your video on it because I love
I'm
Eyes, and it's by the same author. So I'm actually genuinely excited.
Yeah. So I kind of after I finished reading Video Girl, I'm kind of afraid of going back to Eyes because the manga it gets quite annoying midway through, and the entire video is actually about that. Because I don't know, like the main character is such an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, same with
Like, it
Eyes, to be
doesn't
fair.
It doesn't start like that, but then it's like he likes like two girls, and then another girl joins, and then he starts dating that girl, liking the other two. And then once he starts dating her, it's like, oh, but I love the other one. Then they break up, and he's like, oh, I love the girl that I was dating. Then he starts dating another girl, and then it's like, ah, but I don't love this one. I love the other one. Ah, fuck. And it's like this for 80 or 90 of the chapters of like the 110 or something. It's just this on a loop.
I love that. I mean, it sounds like
It's
Eyes.
I feel like that's kind of how I feel. I feel like if I go back to Why, it's going to be that. I get pissed.
I mean, will it be bad? I don't know. I don't know, actually. I kind of want to read Video Girl Eye, but that would require reading.
The manga itself is not. It has like some really cool moments, but the main character kind of ruins it a lot midway through, just because of that. Just because like he bags the girl, he gets the girl he wants to get. Like 100 chapters in, he's like, oh fuck, I don't like her anymore. Like fuck you, man. I was invested.
Okay, based.
But yeah.
That all you're reading?
I feel like I finished, and then now there's like a sequel called Video Girl Len that I want to finish.
Look at this guy.
That is mostly what I was reading.
You're the Video Girl guy.
I'm a Video Girl guy. There's also Video Girl I sequel one-shot thingy. I don't know. There's a lot of Video Girls.
You be selling me on this, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
You want to know what I find interesting?
Yeah, let's hear
Is
it.
that the 3 oldest rom-coms that I've read all kind of share the same plot. Which, like, first of all, Video Girl I and I Love You kind of have the same plot, which is then the Oh My God This, which is like a digital girl comes to help him for some reason, like a lonely guy. Like all of them started like this. I find it interesting because it's like late 80s manga. They're all like, these guys are like getting computers for the first time. And I don't know, I just find it interesting. Other thing that there's a lot of like, I live near the highway, so.
Sorry, this is the first time I had to make a comment.
Because I think it's because I have the window. One thing that I find quite funny is that Video Girl I has a lot of like drama based on people not picking up their phones because they don't have cell phones. They need to go to the house and like call to the other house. because it's the 80s.
Imagine not having a cell phone in the 80s.
Exactly. You can't even like text message people.
Imagine not being able to text people. Those losers.
Yeah. Fucking losers.
What are they, 5?
Do you think it's worth reading if I liked Eyes?
I don't remember Eyes, but I want to say like yeah, I think so. There's a lot of boobs.
Aren't they like in high school or probably middle school? To be honest,
They're like they're not high school. Yeah,
it's slightly better, I guess.
There's like
Univocally bad
girls,
though.
It's a little bit. Yeah. I also find out that the manga got very censored. Not very censored, but like the version that we have translated, the mangaka was just asked to add a bunch of panties because the girls were naked a lot of times.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Bro's
There's a lot of
hardcore.
nudity. In like a Shonen Jump manga. It's like this is like a manga that people like 80-year-olds, not 80, 8-year-olds would read.
That's
I was gonna say 80-year-olds kind of sus.
yeah, that is sus. I mean, neither's good, but like,
Yeah.
I mean, happy to pick one.
Yeah.
Man, you might have
that's all
you might have inspired me to read manga again. Maybe I'll try and read Wish again today.
Just go. Yeah. All in all, it was a fun read. So yeah.
I think I need to read physical manga as I think a part of my problem right now.
I have so much physical manga that I haven't read.
Yeah.
Like Bleach, I haven't read Bleach at all, you know?
Never.
Common Woxel
No,
W.
but like I bought Cells at Work, the entire series, and I haven't
The entire
touched it.
series.
Yeah, I haven't touched the series.
Is it?
Like,
Is
I
it
haven't even
good?
read the first
You don't
page.
know.
I've seen the anime, and I really liked the anime.
I have almost all of XL Saga, and I just haven't read or watched it.
Oh, XL Saga was. I watched the first episode. I was like, oh my god, this is so bad. Because someone wrecked me because I really liked Furikuri.
I was gonna say it.
FTL.
That must be the basis on which you watched it.
Yeah. So people are like, oh, you need to read XL Saga, but XL Saga felt like Kill La Kill, where it just too dumb and random, like too.
Kill La Kill is a fucking anime for scholars, brother. I don't know what fucking series you watched, but
it is okay. So my problem is the Kill La Kill is like
You're wrong.
very extreme. Yeah, very extremely like.
Yeah, you're
energy.
wrong. You're right. You are wrong.
Yeah, I'm wrong. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
let him cook. Let him cook, Poxal.
I'm not gonna let him cook tar.
I'm pretty sure I've said it.
He's like this man's basically putting a fork in a microwave. Like he's gonna explode.
Where else do you put a fork if not in the microwave? That's how you keep them warm.
That's true. Yeah.
Don't do that if you're a kid and you're stupid and don't understand how metal and microwaves react.
I was gonna say.
I don't want to be held responsible. It's like all those fucking 4chan posts where like, here's a cool like foam you can make, and then it's like fucking hydrochloric acid or something. I don't like want something like that happening here. But okay, Crash one more time on Kill La Kill, then go back to XL Saga.
Kill La
so
Kill
that I
just
can
sucks.
cook you.
That was the whole point. Yeah, that's all the whole
It's a
point.
series for scholars.
It-
You need to be smart to understand it. Which I understand a One Piece fan doesn't have the mental faculties to understand it, but like we proceed.
It's like a fucking Rick and Morty. You need to high five.
Man just called you stupid and you didn't react, Crash.
Yeah, he's used to it,
You think I'm not
unfortunately.
used to be
It's
insulted
learned
by these
abuse.
people? Yeah.
Okay, but I have to just really quickly mention that the XL Saga anime and manga are completely different. The anime is known as one of the first experimental anime in the sense that, like, the anime was given.
Fucking bullshit. You said you'd rather watch XL Saga.
Oh, I didn't say I didn't read about it. Okay, I didn't say I didn't
Fair
read
enough.
about it. And no, I didn't actually read this. Somebody told this to me because I posted the picture of my mangas. Somebody was like, "Oh, I watched the anime and liked it. How's the manga?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I never read or watched either." And then somebody replied and was like, "Actually, they're completely different. The anime is like an experimental anime, and that like the producers were given full reign to just kind of interpret and do with the series as they wanted, given that they had 26 episodes and the series is like what 27 volumes and 183 chapters. So, yeah."
Interesting. So I guess I'll give it a chance.
No, don't, because I need to
Eventually.
read it first, and I need to put my stamp on that series and make it a certified doofy banger.
I need to finish the series that I was reading first.
What
does that mean?
I need to finish Goodnight Pun Pun. I
What?
dropped that a while ago.
How dare you?
Dropped or paused, okay? Different connotations.
Pause.
There we go, that's what I thought. Proceed.
What I was reading, Princess Jellyfish.
You've been
Which is
talking
good.
about fucking continuing that since we started the podcast.
I know that's the problem. Oh my god! I
But-
need to finish that. It's just really good.
You know what? You inspired me, Crash. This happened probably a few months ago, but I actually moved all my dropped into paused territory. So now I officially have
Yeah.
no dropped series for manga. There's just 54 paused.
I think you somehow have more.
Yeah.
I think I have almost 50, but not 50.
I used to have like
47, 48.
Okay, I used to have 65, but if you might remember because I was talking about it in my Discord, I went on this big like completing all my paused manga trip, and
Yeah,
I cleared like 10 of them, which was pretty impressive. But
that's what happened to me. I was like, I'm gonna read all my
Yeah.
paused manga. Then I read around 10, 11. I was like, I had no.
Yep.
You know what happened? I decided to read Gintama. I think I've also talked about this.
really,
on
you're
the
reading?
podcast. I was like, no, I decided to back then. I was like, I'm gonna read Gintama, and I read 100 chapters of Gintama.
100?
I read 100 chapters.
I didn't know you read 100 chapters of Gintama.
I read. I need to continue, but it's like, goddamn that thing. Like, it takes like half an hour to read the chapter. It is just, it kills me.
Sounds unfun.
I mean, it sometimes it is fun because the chapters are actually like genuinely fun, but they're also like super long. Like sometimes I feel like I read 2 chapters, then I check and I read 6 pages. That's how long the chapters are. There's so
Okay.
much information there.
Yeah. No bueno.
Yeah.
Poxal moment. Poxal.
Sorry, I was reading something.
It's okay.
What's up?
Not much. We were just checking on you.
What's your opinion of Gintama? I found my
Gintama's some heavy mid. It is
We
so
unleashed the
awful.
fucking beast.
I hate Gintama so bloody much. I gave that series like 5 days of my life, and I got no reward for it. It was so unfulfilling, so unfunny, so trash that I started thinking One Piece was good for a week.
Why? Why you gotta go to One Piece? Why the fuck did I do to you? I'm a good friend to you. I'm a good friend with all of you. Fuck you guys.
Alright, the One Piece thing is a joke. I can never think of that stuff as good. But
I'm here supporting your series. I'm here buying like a fucking
That's
Naruto
good.
thing.
That's
But I think
you
I
chose the
think
right
this
series
should
to
work.
support.
I take this to work. So people think that I'm like a Naruto fan. Like, what's your favorite Naruto character? I don't fucking know. What the fuck was this dude?
that's Kakashi.
Cock sheep.
Yes, this is Gojo, right?
No. I praised One Piece in like 2 episodes ago, so I can hang on it a little bit. Anyway,
I said
Gintama's just like, it's not funny, and it's really trying to be funny, and I really don't like it.
That's fair.
I watched about like 20 to 30 episodes of it.
Did you even get
so
the
that's
Benny
like a
Zakura
solid-
though? Did you even get the Benny Zakura?
I don't even know.
I don't
I
even.
don't remember it. Like,
I don't even know.
I remember
what that
it just
is.
being so boring and so unfunny.
One of my
Really
friends
cool
told
funny,
me.
like,
No, Crash first. Crash, I think
I
canonically has.
said everything that I wanted to say.
Oh, you kind of cut out. What did you say?
I
You
said
it's kinda
that
funny?
it had like, yeah, some chapters, some episodes are kind of funny.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Oh, I was just gonna say that like a friend when they were fucking watching Gintama back in like I don't know whenever I was in high school, he was like, "It's actually pretty good. You just gotta get the Benny Zakura." And so Benny Zakura in my head is just like the Arlong of Gintama. I feel like you gotta get through a bunch of mid to get through like the big mid.
I think that is the last arc that I read actually, which is like chapter 100 or something.
Yeah, I
or
think-
finishes like chapter 105 or whatever.
I feel like it was like maybe episode
Because that's the
50-ish. I don't know.
First, like kind of big, like not really serious, but kind of serious arcs. This first like arc where it's like kind of like there's some serious things here, like some action here happening here and there. So I think this one, but I don't know. I don't care about Gintama as battle shonen. I don't think I'm gonna care about Gintama as battle shonen.
Because you never watched it, you read it, and it's objectively better in anime format.
Yeah, and I don't believe it honestly, because I watched an episode of the prison episode. Like a friend of mine was like, "You're gonna watch this episode." First of all, that friend of mine,
You have a Gintama friend?
he was. I have a Gintama friend. My
my
Gintama friend
condolences.
was like, it's a dude that I knew from high school.
And it's an
Not from high
IRL.
school.
That's
An
rough.
IRL friend, yeah. Like this dude, he is the guy that I know that I watched more anime, and he absolutely hated Gintama. Like he genuinely hated Gintama so much. Like
Just like me, Gintama sucks.
yeah, it was like that. It was like every single day, like Gintama is like anime. I hate Gintama. Fuck Gintama. And I even like that was no single episode was like funny. I hate it. That he reached like episode 100. I was like, actually, this is a bit serious. You need to watch 100 episodes. Like this is so good. Like it's fucking like genius. Like this guy genius. And now it's like his favorite series of all time. And I got to watch like this grow, which was fun. Like moving from this is the worst trash to like this is the best series ever. But he was like, "You're gonna watch an episode for Gintama," and it episode like 11, which he told me like, Gintama gets good after 100 episodes. He hated for 100 episodes, but then he was like, "This episode's good." And it's episode number 11. What the fuck?
I mean, bro, you start to like something, and then suddenly you look backwards, and everything's good.
Back, yeah.
That's the One Piece fan dilemma, right? They finally, they're like, after 1,000 chapters, like, this isn't that bad, and then suddenly Orange Town's a 7 out of 10,
Orange Town is good.
Please tell me, Doofy, what's your rating of Orange Town?
I don't remember anymore. Like fucking 4,
Do you know
maybe 3.
Do you know what arc is Orange Town?
It's the fucking Usopp introduction arc.
It is not.
No, that's Buggy's introduction.
Oh,
yeah, Orange Town's the buggy.
Syrup. You see, even the One Piece fan doesn't even know his own arcs. Syrup Village is the Usopp arc.
Oh, true. Syrup Village was like
isn't that bad.
I agree.
I like the Kuro. I spent like after watching this, I was a teen. I spent like the rest of my days doing this.
Which one has the
while.
dog?
Orange arc, Orange Town.
Yeah, that was dog shit. Okay, so fuck Orange
It
Town.
had a dog.
Had dog and buggy.
And it had the build up for the funniest joke in One Piece.
No, the funniest joke is in No, you say your funniest joke first. I'm so rude.
I'm gonna post it because I'm gonna look for the panel. So you tell.
I'm actually gonna look for the panel as well. So you tell.
No, fuck you. You tell.
No, fuck you. You tell, buddy. One Piece.
That's this one. It's this one. I didn't post it first. Okay, I posted it first. It's that one. Laugh, motherfucker.
Hey, Straw Hat, do you remember the time I blew up that town with my special buggy ball? No. It's good. It's pretty good. I won't lie to you.
I just love his face at the end.
Mine,
Actually, my favorite joke is the zombie one. The zombie one is fucking hilarious. Yeah, it's like a zombie comes out and Luffy just pulls him back in.
I like this one.
That's the only time I've ever laughed reading One Piece.
So good. Oh,
before you put your clothes on, what's that? What are those things down there? Things? Don't you know what they are? You're weird. These are my family jewels. Jewels, they're incredibly precious. He doesn't have the next panel, but they're like, can we have them? And he's like, no.
Yeah.
And it's a dramatic response, and it's
What
funny.
was the arc where I can't remember. It had to do with Frankie, but it was something about like something balls related. It's been a long time.
It's the end of Water 7.
Yeah,
because Frankie doesn't want to join, then Robin's like squishes his balls.
Frankie's
like,
mechanical
okay,
balls.
I'm
Wait,
join.
do you think Frankie's balls are fleshy or mechanical?
Canonically, I think they're fleshy.
Nobody was
Canonically,
able to squish them.
I believe that they are flesh-like. Okay.
What I like is that Oda has made penis abilities canon.
You want to know something? Crash.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to know those things.
Okay,
We're
good,
going-
good.
yeah,
We're gonna learn something. You know,
Cautiously optimistic.
so One Piece teaches you a very valuable lesson. Simping gets you nowhere. You see, Frankie got his balls touched by a woman by doing nothing, you know, by just refusing to be a part of her squad, you know, being on the same team with her. But Sanji has been simping after her for weeks and weeks, and the most that he's gotten to see was boobs after paying like $1 billion.
Did that happen?
I don't
Yeah,
think that.
she had a towel wrapped over her, and she said,
Oh,
"If you
yeah.
pay me, I'll drop the towel."
Yeah, that was Nami though, right?
Yeah, that was Nami.
I don't see. Robin doesn't do that.
Yeah, Robin wouldn't do that, but Robin does touch a man's balls.
Yeah.
And it's Frankie's. Why? Because Frankie was he wasn't
Yeah.
a simp. So One Piece is One Piece. The entire lesson, what the One Piece is a lesson in being the anti-simp, never simping again.
W
Don't-
piece.
I feel like that was also the logic in Pokemon.
It was the friends we met along the way.
Yeah. No, like because Sanji is just Brock. Not
Yeah.
Brock.
But Brock is
Actually,
10 times better.
Yeah, Brock's got more layers and
How?
depth to him.
Because
Have you met Brock? He's so cool.
Yeah.
Do you not remember that?
Brock is really cool.
No, don't you
Brock
Have you
remember?
not had
No.
jelly-filled donuts?
Yeah.
There was
We
the
didn't have that
episode.
on Naruto.
Don't you guys remember when before Brock left, his family came and he said, "We need you to come back to the gym because we need to have
It's
a
like,
royal
fuck
wedding." And then he's like, "Okay, I'm leaving my team." And then Ash was just so distraught, and he had to go back and rescue him from the gym. But once he got there, Brock was like, "No, I don't want to even come back anymore." And then Ash was like, "I'm not gonna leave until you come back." And then Brock just beat the fuck out of Ash. And then Ash was like, "I know no matter how much you punch me, you're the one that's still hurting the most." And then he pulled his pants down, and then they fucked right there. And then Brock came back to the party. He said, "Fuck the family," and now they're on season 10 billion, and Brock's the protagonist,
Yeah.
and he's still 10 years old.
Till the very end, I could actually see that one, like an episode of Pokemon.
Yeah, that could actually
I could
be
see
a
that.
viable.
Except the
Plotline.
freaking part.
Yeah, except the
Yeah, he fucking whips out his onyx cock.
They could squeeze it in there.
Brock
It's
like,
just
ain't no better than family.
Doesn't have to be anal, maybe just top.
What you guys think about Ash not being the main character anymore?
I think it's a good change.
Welcome
I
change,
don't
yeah.
know. Did we talk about that on last podcast? No. We talked about a Pokemon in one podcast, and it was about this.
We talked about Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how Yu-Gi-Oh fails at nothing.
And
'Cause
how
it's literally the best
Yu-Gi-Oh
anime,
is-
period.
So much better than Pokemon.
Yeah, I think we just talked about how like
is.
Pokemon could learn to structure long-lasting plot
By
lines
literally
better.
changing its main character. That
Yeah.
was one of the points we made.
Did
Yeah,
we?
yeah, so that was the topic, yeah.
Yeah, we talked about how Pokemon could learn from Yu-Gi-Oh by changing its main character, but that was before the news came out.
That was before the news?
Yeah, it was before.
I
the
think it
news.
actually was, but I do
Holy
think
shit.
POXAL'S said that. So W.
Oh, wait a second. Did we give Pokemon an idea?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
they were like,
I want royalties.
they
What
didn't
is
watch
there?
the podcast and they're like, oh, yeah.
They're one of those 145 views. The executive of Pokemon.
It's like,
I
you gotta watch this.
fuck. I wish I watched like more of the Pokemon anime. Like, you know, I mean, I already watched a lot. I watched everything up to Diamond and Pearl. I watched everything up to Black and White. I finished all of Diamond and Pearl. But
Yeah.
like I hear some of the later Pokemon gets like pretty good again. Like I think people generally that are Pokemon fans think like you know, Indigo League's obviously good. I think for a lot of people, Diamond and Pearl is like really like still a good anime. Then it kind of falls off for a bit. But I feel like a lot of people are kind of saying like Pokemon Journeys was like a genuinely good anime, and I kind of wish that I stuck around and like watched more to just kind of get a better picture of how like Pokemon handled storylines later in its life than say earlier. Where let's face it, a lot of early anime was episodic, so I mean Pokemon in that sense was earlier, just a product of its time. But I'd like to know like a serious take on Pokemon other than like the ones we discussed, like Origins and Generations and whatever. And I wonder if Journeys would have given us that. I don't know. I've never watched it, but people seem to think so.
Yeah, let's watch it. Let's do
Let's do it. We'll do Big 3
Big
reacts
Three
to
watch
Pokemon
along.
Journeys.
Yeah.
Big 3 reacts to Crash Bandicoot and One Piece. You know, our Big 3 has some of the weirdest titles, like Crocodile is Luffy's mother.
W.
That's
FMA is underrated. The Bible inspired this hentai.
W.
The MCU ruined the film industry.
That's the whole shtick that we have, like the dumbest, most just hardcore, not hardcore, like the most random titles.
Yeah. Shonen
Absurd.
and
Yeah.
One Piece does not belong in the Big 3.
I still stand by that argument.
We're better than Logan Paul's dad.
Yeah.
That one is true, but I think that one wasn't well received.
It was actually really well received. That's one of our more popular episodes.
Oh, interesting. That's the angle we need to take then, evidently.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about Logan Paul. So, what's your favorite Logan Paul video?
I liked it when he was in
the
WrestleMania.
Yeah, the end of
It
Jake
was-
Paul. That's a good one.
Bro, I actually saw like bits of him in WrestleMania, and he was actually like a good wrestler.
That's
Like, what the fuck?
I saw a tweet and it was like, "Oh yes, another year, another WrestleMania, another year where I get to be pissed off that Logan Paul's an actual good wrestler."
Logan Paul lives in Puerto Rico.
I don't know. Maybe
I don't think
maybe
he
does.
lives. I think he's eternal.
He's 27 years old in Puerto Rico, living life to the fullest or whatever.
I can't believe this is the 13th episode. Do you guys know 13's my lucky number?
I think
It's
this is-
everyone's like number because
This is
it's-
going to be the last episode of the Big 3 podcast. After this, we become the Big 2.
Yeah, 'cause
Find
I'm
out
leaving.
next time who's leaving. Hey, spoilers.
I said like 3 times that I'm leaving the podcast
Every episode
just
at
on
this
this
point.
episode. Yeah.
You know-
You guys make me mad. I am not even mad at this point. I'm just like dead inside.
Wait, our last episode wasn't even that long ago. I mean,
Yeah,
uploaded.
because you took like a billion years to edit.
I mean, to be fair, okay, although it was officially uploaded on February 28th, it
I'm sorry, I'm just looking at Logan Paul's channel for some reason. I had no idea that this was a thumbnail in a video that he made.
let's see it.
Oh my god.
Sorry, bro. It's pretty good. That's pretty W. Common Logan Paul W. Cancel Shoujo
Why?
Beat. I wish that one got more likes. I don't know. It's pretty provocative. Has 3 famous celebrities starring in the episode. I don't understand what went wrong.
I feel like the problem with that one is we were a little bit too late into the drama.
Yeah. What was your guys' favorite
'Cause-
episode? No, give your explanation for why we were too late first.
Because I feel like it was like we recorded it a couple of days after, and with editing and everything, it was like it's been like a week,
Yeah.
and a week is not too long, but on the internet it is, because people
Mhm.
complain for like 2 days and then moved on.
The
Yeah.
episode did pretty well. It passed 300 views.
Yeah. W. I mean, at this point, okay, the last 2 didn't. Never mind. L. I mean, the One Piece does
Yeah,
not
no.
belong in the Big 3. Almost got 400 though. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, because people were mad.
Were they?
We should just like call every episode One Piece does not the same time.
You cut out for that
Then we
entire
can-
bit. I'm so sorry. You said we should just call every episode.
We should just call every episode One Piece does not belong in the Big 3 and just use the same thumbnail for every video.
Let's do that.
It works.
I think that people misinterpreted it because I think nobody watched an hour and a half except for people that actually like us. But I think people.
Yeah.
I think the implication, just based off like how me and Pokes will joke about One Piece, the implication might have been that like One Piece is worse and shouldn't be in the same, league.
That's
Was
correct.
that not the point that you
Which
wanted to
which
make?
is true, but
Yeah.
yes, is not the point I wanted to make. that, I mean, One Piece is just exceedingly more popular. Well, this is the strange thing. I think in countries where One Piece is popular, it's exceedingly more popular. But in countries,
Japan.
a lot of Asia, I think in a lot of Asia, not just Japan, but
I think.
but in
I
the
think
West,
I think overall Naruto is more popular.
oh, interesting. But
Nobody
okay.
cares about Bleach though. That's.
But the
other than
other part of that is like in countries where One Piece really isn't popular, it's like significantly not nearly as popular as Naruto and Bleach, which
Yeah.
are like neck and neck, like
Yeah.
as was the case with the big three in
I
North
I know
America.
there are certain places like for example the UK, Brazil. They have such high Bleach fan population. It's really insane.
Brazil is kind of fun. Like the Saints, because I feel like a lot of it is kind of like Portugal in the sense like Saint Seiya and like the Dragon Ball are like the big things. And to a degree, nobody cares about anything else.
W. Not caring about One Piece is a W,
Yeah,
but not caring about Bleach and Naruto's an L. So bounces out. I guess.
agree.
I mean,
But
Dragon
yeah.
Ball is Dragon Ball.
So I can't wait to title this One Piece does not belong in the big three in brackets still. Because it still doesn't. And I mean, like, again, the other part of the argument was being, like, content-wise, it's, like, a pretty different series than Naruto and Bleach. I like that argument. I almost want to, like, appropriate that and make my own video out of it, but, like, nah.
Do it. I dare you. Do it right now.
I want a video. I want to do a video. It's been a while.
I want a Doofy video right now.
I've, like,
Can we also talk about
5 million in the
how
works, but it just never happens.
we should talk about how we kind of suck at making videos now?
Individually?
'Cause
Yeah.
because I feel like
And collectively, I guess.
together apparently. But it just feel like all of us slowed down drastically or like output.
I like it.
I upload daily videos.
I like it because now I can actually watch your guys' videos. When you guys are doing, like, fucking 3 videos a week, I'm like, I'm not watching that shit, dog. That's way too much.
When did I do 3 videos a week?
Never.
I
don't even know if POXAL did. No, POXAL had streaks where he did big lots of videos.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
so did I. I guess Crash once again is just the odd one out. Just inability to produce a lot of good content in a short amount of time, like me and POXAL, the goats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just can't.
Instead, Crash produces I think Crash is out of the 3 of us the most consistent.
Yes.
With his content.
Yeah,
Also,
because I'm slow.
yeah, 1 still uploads. 2, I don't think Crash. I mean, I think the quality for Crash videos is like generally pretty high. I think POXAL'S is too.
How dare you?
So I'm the odd one out in that sense. So I've released some fucking farters. I released some bangers, but I released some fucking farters too.
I feel like your videos are I don't know, always better than mine.
I think
honestly.
we all just think that about each other.
I guess. I don't know how my last video did super well. I published it 3 days ago. It's 1.1 thousand views.
Yeah.
How the fuck? I put Gomez on the thumbnail.
I don't even know what that is still.
That's the cat from My School Family.
Oh.
I was like, I'm gonna put his face because I didn't care. I thought the video was gonna do it.
There's a pirate Crash doing this. I have to finish the video. I only watched it.
Yeah, I did that.
Once. I only watched it and was really disappointed that there was no timestamps for me to see which series you talked about. And then I was gonna comment.
I should do that actually.
I was gonna be like, "Where's Aliens Area?" But I never did it.
I don't talk about Aliens Area at all.
I know, which is very upsetting.
I'm sorry.
But it's okay.
I mostly talk about like the old series that I liked and the series that had like big fan bases. A little more recently.
Siren? Hello? Where was that at?
I forgot Siren.
Probably one of the most beloved canceled series, period?
Yeah, I've
never heard of it.
That was bad.
It's a very good battle shonen from the 2000s that was canceled.
Yeah. I haven't read it actually, but a lot of people do talk about it.
It is fucking great. It just gets... It's like, people say Bleach is repetitive, and like maybe if you like abstract far enough, it's like, yeah, okay, basic plot points are repeated, as with almost anything. Well, I think Siren's subject to the same charge, except like you don't need to abstract as much. Like you can actually see like, oh my god, like it's actually kind of apparent that this is happening again. It's more of an issue than it is in Bleach. I think it's actually kind of comparable to Bleach in some ways, but I need a refresher on Siren. It's like one of the series I used to read in like the physical Shonen Jump magazines that used to come out here. The North American ones, yeah, it was awesome. Bring me back to
Sus.
those.
I'm very sad I didn't have that.
It was pretty
Also,
cool.
The pirate crash that you were talking about was actually drawn by Trenton.
Trenton?
It was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, it was like, I did this. Do you want it? Yeah.
Love that. It's very Trenton
I'm-
styled. I can almost
Yeah.
tell immediately. I like his style. It's very fun.
I'm probably gonna put it as a avatar actually. Once I reach 3K, because I've been thinking about like dropping the Eminon, or at least like, if not dropping, at least using one that isn't actually like official art.
Yeah.
Because I feel like having official art as an avatar, as a profile pic, it's not the best idea.
Yeah, I get that. I have the
And
goofy
you guys have
Doofy.
Yeah, you guys have your versions, the little POXAL'S and the little Doofy's.
It's interesting though, because when I see you, I'm like, fuck, I really wish I could just make Judayuki like my whole brand, but
Yeah,
and then you're like, oh, I want my own avatar like you guys, so it's like,
My avatar is dope. I don't want
You're-
my brand to be based around an anime character.
yeah, I like your avatar. Your avatar
Yeah,
is like really,
you're
really
pretty good. You're pretty good for
Yeah.
that.
But I like the fact that I managed to make like Eminon.
To make Eminon
but-
what you kind of once again cut
My
out.
brands,
Yeah,
my brands.
you've
But
done that
I think
successfully.
it's cool. You brought a friend. Like you've become bigger than the series that is your brand.
I don't know about that.
Not yet, anyways.
Kinda.
Not yet.
Almost.
Yeah, that would be cool in some way, especially if I can get like, people to get into the series because of it.
Well, I mean,
It's cool.
you
I can't
now,
really once say-
you now versus you when you first made the Eminon fan group. Okay, I would say Eminon is more associated with you now than it was with the series back then.
How do you
probably
even spell that series? I'm trying to see how many readers
Eminon.
there are.
Eminon.
a couple.
Emenon.
We're gonna hear my cat now because she's here.
Meow, meow.
Yeah.
Eminon. Okay. Emenon.
Were you guys listening to her? Because I wasn't.
Not really. I heard like a faint scratching on the. Okay, here now. W cat.
She panics so much. My other cat died sadly.
Yeah.
Just to give you the bad news. You guys knew.
I went to clear all my server notifications, and then I went on your server, and then I saw an announcement, and I was very upset by it because I knew that
Yeah.
he was sick for a bit, but yeah.
And now she's getting progressively like louder
Just
now that she's alone.
okay.
Wait.
What's up, buddy? W cat. Oh, he's so cute.
She doesn't really like being.
Oh no, I missed it. I was looking something. Show me.
I want another. Yeah.
Oh my.
What a pronounced like meow sound.
Yeah.
I love that.
You just have to hit 23k subs, Crash, and then you'll be bigger.
Yeah.
than Eminon.
That is like feasible.
That is.
I feel like that is feasible.
I mean, we know people like
Uh,
bigger than that.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
just Annie list readers.
I remember when I met Rowan, he had like 1,000 chapters. Didn't get a pixel.
That's just Annie list readers.
Yeah,
But
'cause
Ronan
my-
had a YouTube channel before.
But still.
Sorry, before that.
Yeah. But how many
He's super
subscribers did he
large.
have?
He had
Super
like 150k, 140k, something like that. I think.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know how
That
many
is
it was.
actually pretty good.
It might have
knew
even
that.
been under 100k. I don't know how many it has had. All I know is it's bigger than his channel is right now. His channel right now is 70k. It was like a Naruto What If channel, I believe.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew that he had another.
Yeah.
We were about to say the same. Really? So I probably
Yeah.
watched his videos before and didn't realize it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty
I need
neat.
to find out. Yeah. Who else?
I think
did
it's called. I think I just found. No, I didn't.
Oh, Creams actually used to have a second channel too. It had 1 billion subscribers, and it was about
Oh.
yeah, it was about I couldn't think of a punchline fast enough. This is all false information. He only had the one channel that went through like many different faces. He was an
I was
electronics
gonna say,
review
like-
channel for a while actually. Like fucking, he was what are the audiophile? Yeah, he was an audiophile for a bit. He had a bunch of like fucking, like headphones, earbud reviews. It's pretty cool actually. I don't know if they're still
Yeah.
public on the channel, but they were for a while.
I mean, I had a second channel. It had like 30 subscribers. There's a video of a vinyl playing "Never Give You Up."
W.
Yeah, it got like 13 views.
I've had 70 million channels, but we all know this. This is like essential
yeah.
Doofy lore.
But there's I know was Alex, which I remember when I saw watching. Like, it's Sufferance even, like, and even Massman. I started like watching them when they had like small channels, and now they all have like over one. And Alex was,
cut
and it
out.
already has like 100 because of the fucking motorbike.
You said Alex.
Alex had started like a year ago, and he has like 140 subscribers, 40,000 subscribers already.
Yeah.
Exploded.
Who's what? Wait, Alex?
Alex, like H space LECKS.
Yeah.
I think that's. I remember like when I started like watching Masks, he had like 5,000 subs,
Oh,
something like that.
damn. See my
I
like.
remember watching.
I see.
Proceed.
When I remember watching Masked Man's first videos, is like what I found interesting about him is that I could see him being like who I was when I started like watching reading manga, and he getting into the manga that I would enjoy. Like I remember when he started, I don't think he knew Berserk or Punpun or anything like that. And if you follow the channel, you can see him getting and like starting to get more to know more about manga, which is kind of fun.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I never watched like a lot of his early stuff. Like I'd watch like some of his videos that like just the title interested me, but I never really got the full scope and development as you did. But that does sound pretty interesting because I think it's quite interesting to track someone's like developing manga taste.
Yeah, because normally when people start like a manga channel, they already have a good grasp. And it doesn't say that Masked Man didn't have a decent grasp, at least of like shonen series and things like that. But it's clear that he learned like most of what he knows about manga nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Which, to be fair, I think since I started the channel, I also learned a lot more about manga
Yeah.
than I did before. But I read less manga than I did before, though.
Yeah, felt that. I feel like my my example of somebody who like recently-ish started and just like way more popular now is Internet Pit Stop. That
Oh yeah, because I remember who was it? Inks manga was like, this guy just started and he's like pretty cool. And I checked and he had like 10 subscribers in one video.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many subscribers he has now, but
150,000.
Yeah.
He was
Like, what the fuck?
It only hurts
I saw
because
his channel with 10.
yeah, I again, like when I first saw it, it was the beauty of anime openings. It had like less than 100 views. He had like no subscribers. And what pissed me off was that like before he posted that, I did my like fucking top 5 anime openings and like my top 25 anime, and I was doing the green screen thing back then. And like I was really trying to up my game. And then he comes out with this like right after, and it was just so much more polished and like more entertaining. And,
What's the channel? Sorry.
Internet Pit Stop.
Yeah.
And then just like he fucking exploded. He just kept doing it, like making these high quality videos with the green screen. I kind of stopped doing it. I was inconsistent, and just like he blew the fuck up, and I'm like, oh my god! I was fucking just destroyed. I can't watch him because all I see is my failure when I see him. Which isn't. I shouldn't. I should be like, this is his success, and I should be happy for other people succeeding. But I'm not ever. Okay. Yeah. I want people to suffer so I can fucking succeed.
You hear that Yu-Gi-Oh meme? Like, should have been me.
Yes. Yes, it should have been. It could have been. But I just I mean, at the bottom line is I just didn't have the finesse, I didn't have the production, I didn't have the
It's got,
know-how,
like,
and he did.
yeah. Yeah, because I don't know. You know what I saw? I saw a channel that I know is gonna get big. But it's not an anime too. It's Cassette, I think it's called. The channel has 3,000 subs, or had a couple of days. It had 3,000 subs 2 days ago. It has 4,000 subs nowadays. It has one video, and just by watching the video, it's a video on Game Grumps. Just by watching the video, I know this channel is gonna be big because it's a movie. It's essentially like a documentary movie with documentary movie quality editing and effects and narration and everything.
Damn.
So it has one channel, 4,000 subs. I know, like, the video has 150,000 views. I know this guy's gonna get big in not too long.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah.
I've been thinking of like just for shits and giggles recording a manga collection update, but doing it on a new channel and just see if I
How
can
it does.
recreate the magic of my first manga collection video, but like with the blank slate of a new channel, like. But I don't know. We'll see.
Manga collections kind of do okay, I feel.
Not okay. They do fantastic. Like
Not
consistently
mine.
Consistently
They-
in my top
they
10
do
best
feel
doing
like-
videos.
Yeah, they do if you're like, oh, yeah, I have like 1,001 billion volumes. I'm actually like genuine and say like I have 150 volumes. People don't care.
I don't give a fuck about your tiny ass 100 volume collection
First of all,
crash.
Yeah, first of all, it's like I have 150 volumes. 50% of that is like this,
The box sets.
the box sets. Like
Yeah.
I have 70 volumes of One Piece. That's half of my collection.
But I mean, if you want to be honest, like a lot of like back when I was a proper like manga tuber in the sense of like physical manga collecting, like even like back in like 2013, 2014, all the collection videos that were like apparently so big was literally just all Naruto, all Bleach, all One Piece, all Fairy Tail. Like that was literally like over half their collection. So although they're like, oh, look at this, 700, 1,000 volumes, I'm like, bro, half the shit is like fucking 5 series that are just long running. So it's very unfun to watch. But that's why I really liked Archangel. Like his collections were awesome because it was like Decaga, like manga that are like very like from small publishers that no one knows about. So I mean I still go back to like his collection videos and I just like spot out interesting manga. But the only issue is that like one, a lot of these are just hard to find, and two, a lot of them don't even have scans online despite like physicals in English. So it's like it's heartbreak, when he's like, "Oh, look at this," in his British accent. Look at this thing that I've just read. I'm like, "That's really cool. I can't wait to read that online." And it's like, "What series? M? What is this?" It's like
That's kind of like, yeah, that's the thing that I've been buying some of like Glacier Bay and Sir Fruit books because of that, because I know they're gonna be like out of print and people are not gonna be able to read them.
Yep.
I got this one the other day. A favorable win. I have no idea what this. Just zero idea. It apparently has naked boobs, so I'm not gonna show anything.
W.
First page that I saw.
W.
Yeah.
But is this a good point to end it, you think?
I think so.
We're an hour 20 in. I'm getting hungry. I can smell supper's coming.
Yeah.
And to
So,
end
like,
this
You
podcast
can
off,
see the deep.
Guts is not deeper than Natsu.
He's so real when he said that. He was so real when he said that. This guy's looking into my fucking like Microsoft Word document archive, exposing old video ideas that never came to fruition.
I still want to see that video.
To be fair,
Hey,
it
that
still
is-
exists in some form.
It
It's a short.
That is going to be the video. Yeah.
It's a short.
Oh, that's right.
But
The short was the inspiration behind what was going to be the video, which was going to be like
but
a
I know
massive
for
undertaking.
sure. Like I know for sure, if you do that video, that's going to be the video that's going to get you
It's going to be what?
billion
Oh,
subscribers.
a billion subscribers?
Billions.
No, it's the video that's going to get 1 billion dislikes and then is going to permanently have my channel destroyed. Which the Vagabond
you're
video
gonna-
almost did, but
No, what's going to happen is that you're going to get 1 million subscribers. You're going to be like super famous because of that video, and then in 5 years from now, someone's gonna say, "Fuck that Doofy guy," and someone's gonna reply with, "Did you see this video that he did? Like, fuck him." It's gonna. That's what happens.
Yeah, I still think this is your best thumbnail, Doofy.
I'm mid. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. I wish the panel was like perfectly 16:9, but it's not, so I had to kind of like fill in a little. But the I'm mid is pretty is W. For context,
Yeah,
he shared this in the group chat. It's my Twitter runes
Fuck
anime.
you.
Fuck you.
I'm mid.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye.